chase I need, no chase I need, no chase I need, no chase.
In 1982, a group of about 60 college students in the Atlanta area gathered together for a picnic at Piedmont Park. One of the event's founders and member of the Washington, D.C. Metro Club told WABE website, "We centered around camaraderie, party, music." Combining the word picnic with the name of a popular dance called the Freaknik was born. It became an annual event, typically held during the third week of April. Each year, the event got bigger and bigger. Since the event was typically unorganized without any real structure, attendees would cruise the streets for hours, causing gridlock traffic. People danced on the side of the roads, on top of cars, and, of course, would get their freak on whenever and wherever.
That's it.
Trying to describe Freaknik is difficult because you had to be there to understand it. But we'll show you this clip so you can see how it all went down. Oh, and don't be surprised if you see your mom and your aunties in this footage.
Yo, yo!
Is to increase the standards of behavior and the standards of expectations. We want to get the freak out of Freaknik.
I do not see it as a derogatory name. What I have, there's a lot of controversy surrounding it, and I do believe that people really don't know how it started. Freaknik started 16 years ago in Atlanta, Georgia, on the campus of Spelman College. We decided to have a picnic, and so then we had to decide what we were going to name it. At that time, the freak was a dance. You saw it on American Bandstand, you saw it on Soul Train, you saw it in, clubs across the country. And that year, everything we did, again, was centered around the freak.
I talked to two girls from Alabama yesterday, the ones that we transported to jail. They said they just wanted to come and have a good time because it's freak, and it's Freaknik, and you're supposed to freak. Like, no, this is Black College Spring Break where all the college students get together and have a good time. We're not going to call it that. We have given it a name, and we would love to keep that name.
As we all know, there's this new documentary coming out about the Freaknik. So what's going to be behind this documentary? What's going to be behind it? So, Jermaine Dupri and Luke Campbell, a.k.a. Uncle Luke, are supposed to be the two that's producing it. If Uncle Luke is involved, I already know what time it is. We know what time it is if he's involved. Okay, we understand that. But does that mean that the documentary is going to be free from any type of certain agendas? Just because certain well-respected people could be behind a project, that doesn't mean that it's free from certain agendas. So I thought about this, right? And to me, I'm thinking, what are they trying to do? Like, is this going to be Me Too on steroids? Is this going to be Me Too 2.0? Because when it comes to us, society likes to make black men the face of things. Anything heinous, anything criminal. So just because respected people like JD and Uncle Luke are behind it, that means nothing. So we'll just have to see. They can easily make us look a certain way. There's tons of things I can mention.
Welcome back to the second half of the Factor Uncensored. It appears the days of Freaknik, look it up, Google it, could be coming back to haunt some Gen X folk, people my age. A lot of people's moms and dads have been dreading the release of a new documentary about the event. The working title is called Freaknik, the wildest party never told, which is appropriate because it was the most popular festival among black college students in the 80s and 90s. It was like their spring break. There are plans in motion to stop it from hitting Hulu. According to reports, a group of unnamed professional black women are planning to file a lawsuit to stop it, claiming the documentary can't be released because they did not sign any media releases at the time.
So if one of the women in this group in the lawsuit is a politician, one of the women is a black judge, 3 of them are high-level corporate executives, and one of the executives there already is leaked on the internet or online showing her in an unflattering nature. And she says, look, I'm married with 3 kids. I make over $1 million a year at the firm I'm at. I cannot let this, let this video get out, because if so, everything that I ever worked hard for could possibly be ruined. So
when you look at Michael Vick, he was the face of dogfighting. They took Michael Vick out of his prime for 2 years, out of his prime, when you had that scientist who was killing like 20,000 dogs per year for their organs, never did a day in prison. Now, I could get into R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, and there's so many white folks I can mention. I can mention so many white folks, so many people like Harvey Weinstein, but we ain't even got to get into all that. The point is, they make us the face of everything. So when it comes to this Freaknik right here, do y'all know what the white version of Freaknik is? There's something called Sturgis Bike Week.
Rival motorcycle
Sturgis
gangs,
Bike Week
shootouts, multiple
originated in 1938, and it still goes on today. Sturgis Bike Week, I would say this: it would make Freaknik look like a school's field trip. It would make Freaknik look like a picnic. I'm talking guns, drugs, weapons, sex, death, murder. People die going to Sturgis Bike Week. In attendance, we're talking well over 500,000 people. Drugs everywhere. Women get the R word that rhymes with grape. Freaknik is nothing compared to Sturgis Bike Week. Nothing, absolutely nothing. So yeah, Freaknik was wild. Yeah, Freaknik was ratchet. Freaknik was crazy. But what I'm concerned is, will this spark up a whole nother Me Too movement? Will this spark up more agenda, especially towards black men? This will also be an attack on black women. Could this be another attack on our culture? What's going to be the motive? What's the agenda behind this? Yeah, I know Jermaine Dupri, Uncle Luke, but like I said, that doesn't mean that someone above them may try to crowbar some type of agenda into this. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. And let me know what you think in the comment section. Please follow the History with No Chaser Facebook and Instagram pages.